Hi guys. So in today's episode we're gonna talk about being tall. So guys, sorry for my voice, but I'm a little bit sick and I actually can't lie. I recorded this podcast 3 times and I was in the middle editing this and I just feel like I lied to you all about this because I speak like in past tense, but I'm still struggling with accepting my height. Because I'm a tall girl, guys, and by meaning accepting height, it's really hard to be different than everybody else, especially when you don't have friends that are as tall as you, and you're kind of the one that's like is always not fitting in, the that sticks in pictures, like you stick out in pictures, you're always in the back, and that feels bad. Actually, it really affects your mental health, and you kind of become maybe like you 100 have problems with accepting yourself as a person, as a like body, because with height is that you cannot change that, you cannot lose it like weight, you just need to accept that as it is, because you can't be taller but it cannot be shorter, and that's really that sucks. Actually, I never liked my height. I used to be always taller than an average kid, but and then the adults didn't look at me because I was still shorter than them. But when I started to be taller than an average woman and then taller than an average man, I started catching people staring at me, and it felt weird because why the fuck someone would stare at me, but I kind of get used to it. But every time I walk past someone, I see the way they look at me. I'm like, what the fuck, you're seeing an alien? Like, because I never actually understand that. But well, I mean, I understand that I'm like special, as everyone would say, because being tall is such a blessing, right? But that's actually not how it feels. It feels like you're some like weird kid, and you need to look at me because I'm different than everyone else. Because you cannot say that you like, we as the people will look at someone who's different because they are different, and that's why we look at them and they bring our attention. And that's why when you move to Netherlands, when you change your surroundings, you won't be the person that will like that the people like had to look, because it would be normalized. But in my country, my height is not normalized for a woman, and that's why people are looking at me, and I understand that. But in the same way, I don't understand that. Like, that's hard, but like I'm used to it because people stare at me since I don't know, I think since I was 10 years old, so I'm kind of used to the attention. Also, I know that people are coming up to me in public and asking me about my height and do I play, volleyball or basketball, or did I ever modeled, and they ask me all these questions, and I'm like, well, no, I did not do this. And they're like, oh, but you're such a waste of potential. And this really affects your mental health because you think that you are not able to do anything. And I'm struggling with it. And I thought that maybe by pretending that I'm someone famous in public, I wouldn't care. Like, I will kind of normalize it for myself. I don't know, I will kind of feel better doing that than when, like, because you're famous, people are staring at you. So I kind of thought that they will be staring at me because I'm famous and not because I'm tall. And I thought that it will help me, and it kind of did help me, but it does not mean that the problem disappears. There is still a problem, right? There is a lot of painful things I've been told because of being tall. I always felt kind of, and not like, I've never felt included because of my height, because you cannot like do this in like kind of like dancing when you need to cooperate with someone. You cannot be there like pair because you're too much high difference and it just won't work, and I understand that. But I kind of feel I never felt included in this kind of thing. Also, photos, you always stick out, and that sucks. And yes, guys, and being tall sucks, but you need to kind of like understand it which is really hard, and I wish someone would tell me how to deal with that, because I don't know how to deal with that. I think that as teenagers we really struggle with everything, and it's not normalized, but I never actually had someone that struggled with height speaking, and that's why I'm doing it, because maybe I will help someone by showing them they're not the only ones. So my plans to be like someone who's how to deal with that. I will move one day to the Netherlands. I would really like to do this because it's my dream since I turned 14 years old, and I will do this one day. At least I hope someone, in Scandinavia or the Netherlands, as I said, or it would be really cool. And yeah, and also there will be clothes that will actually suit me. And I'm not telling that this clothes that I have right now that do not suit me, because it really does suit me, but like there will be like I will have much more choices, because in my country, like I feel like I don't have like enough to choose from. Or actually no, that's cap. I have a lot of clothes to choose from. So yeah, never mind. But yeah, but being tall in clothes, that's in bed. Like, that's sad that some clothes do not fit you. That's because not that you're fat, just the size aren't accurate. And also, I will tell you what helped me with my height is surrounding yourself with people your height. I know it's not possible always to find people your height, but if you do, please be friends with them, because it will really help you. At least it helped me, because I kind of can't say how to deal with that, because I'm still trying to make peace with that. But as I said, I have friends my height, and that's such a blessing, and I really like them. They make me feel comfortable, because being comfortable around someone is important, especially for me, like for someone tall, from a tall girl, because I'm not feeling comfortable standing next to a short man. I'm not, especially when you need to hug someone and they're like shorter. That's really awkward, and that's why I would really that's why I would date taller men only. And I know that a lot of tall girls say that it's bullshit and that's don't have sense, but for me it does. And I think that if you want to do something, do this. Like, fuck it, like who's gonna say something but like you, and like in the end of the day you will feel good about it, so that's like good thing. So yeah guys, I think I said everything. I don't know if I edited, because I'm kind of sick of editing something about my height, like speaking about height, because every time I spoke with someone else about height I would like cry. Like I would always want to it would always make me cry, because that's sad. That's really fucked up topic. So yeah guys, I hope you felt better by hearing this, and yeah, I love you so much. Bye.